All right, Larry and Jeff. I'm gonna try to do this as quick as dirty as possible, and also, I guess, kill multiple birds with one stone and do a super condensed. We'll see. Let's see. Hold on. Let's aim for 5 minutes. All right. So without further ado, let's continue. So people have some context. I was talking to a guy, Larry, that I met through LinkedIn, which I'm very glad. I'm looking forward to doing a lot of business with him. And when my app that I'm developing to basically, oops, yeah, I forgot this is a different program. Yeah, developing to manage basically the human system, right? Yeah, he heard it say, activate parasympathetic nervous system, and that's just my, I guess, my fancy way of saying go meditate, basically, calm the mind, be still, right? Different words because people, depending who you are and what you believe at this current time, if you hear the word meditation, they may think, oh, that's just Eastern stuff, right? But if you hear be still or whatever, right? Go within, go into the holies of holies, whatever, whatever. I'm not gonna get too much into the spiritual or, I guess, not really religious thing, but whatever. Anyways, I created this when I thought I was dying. I will show you guys later what's going on here, okay? But yeah, I don't really get into the whole spirit stuff. That's a personal journey. Mind, just, give you some different perspectives here. Again, I'll eventually make a whole video of it, so just stay tuned. There's so much that I'm trying to do with this life in order. Like really, really, I'm talking about like not just holistically with the health of the body, but holistically with society, right? I've been designing a city for over 10 years. Well, actually, yeah, over 10. It's probably 15 years now. It's just whatever. Stop counting because it doesn't matter. And I got evidence. Not the only one. So not the first or the last. Basically, will design and build their own city, and that's a whole other story. But anyways, all right. So quick and dirty. Your body's ability to heal is greater than anyone has ever. Anyone has permitted you to believe in. I don't know. I don't longer use Prezi. I'm using Miro right now because basically it just can't handle all these high resolution images. But I used to zoom in anyways, all the way over here into anyone and show a political cartoon showing about doctors saying that if you cure if you cure diseases, you you yeah, you prevent repetitive customers, right? And so there's certain industries just that makes capitalism really flawed. And so shout out to Luigi. Okay, I'm not gonna get into it, right? So I always like to start simple, right? And give you and I always like to, yeah, what I'm creating here and with everything is I always try to give like a bird's eye, God's eye view, right? Let's see the whole system, right? Again, holistic, right? That's key word right there, not just in health, right? So anyways, so these diagrams were hard to find. Oh, I have hours and hours of me recording, doing my research. I have 30 terabytes of, if I'm not able to recover these two hard drives I lost, now I'm have like 22 terabytes. But anywho, I'm documenting my life and a bunch of different stuff, right? So anyways, so yeah, so then I found this diagram, and for some reason they missed um, integumentary system, right, which is your skin, right? These are all allopathic terms for the most part, right? And the reason I do this because again, I mean, okay, Western medicine, for whatever that means, right, basically has a good foundation on diagnosis, but when it comes to curing, it's not really there. And I'm not saying the East is perfect either. It's a combination of both, and I think I'm not. I guess I'm not gonna get to it. Anyways, this is my hierarchical structure of how to troubleshoot the systems, as you will see. But so yeah, I give you all the nitty gritty anatomical diagrams, right? And the ones that convey more information than just, you see, I could have just gave you this, but I think this diagram gives you way more understanding, right? What these things pertain to, okay? And then we get a little closer, and then we get even closer, okay? So again, we start from the furthest point that we can see the whole organism, I guess, or system, and then zoom in uh, and again, you'll eventually see that complexity is just built off a bunch of simple systems. Oh, complex systems are built from some simple systems that are combined together to create a complex organism, right? Or a system or whatever. So anyways, this is what all you guys really need to know, right? Because so even though I gave you all that stuff, it doesn't even matter. Okay, this is basically what it boils down to, what you need to do to basically troubleshoot the system, right? So the reason we start with the muscles is because the muscles are all over the spine. And if these muscles are tight or whatever, they will tend to cause what's called a subluxation or somatic dysfunction, right? Depending on if you're talking to a chiropractor or an osteopath. And And now you may see why certain doctors and osteopaths were like, what the fuck? How do you know all this shit? You know? And I schooled a couple specialists. I can go on and on. Like I said, I'm probably to where priority. Oh, okay. So we're gonna have to make it a 10-minute video here. Yeah, we'll do another 5 minutes. All right, let's speedball this. All right, so the nerve, you guys, yeah. So yeah, your muscles all over the spine system, the spinal processes, right? And your central nervous system runs through there, and you can divide your central nervous system into two basically systems, right? Again, and there we go with the parasympathetic nervous system, right? So basically, after every 6 hours from the moment I wake up, I start a timer, and after 6 hours, and I have a reminder in case I get distracted by business or whatever, which is the case right now. I'm taking to the next level. You usually have to sacrifice something for the other people, right? That's why I'm a little pudgy right now, but it's all right. It's all right. I've been here before, as you guys will see. Anyways, yeah. So there's only four ways that the body eliminates waste, and you know what? I'm just damn it, should I? Yeah. So once you clear out these systems, right, all of these have downstream effects, right? That's what I'm trying to put here, right? Because once you understand that the blood system eventually goes into the liver system and the kidney systems, and the kidneys go to the bladder, and obviously the liver dumps its bile to the small intestines, and eventually small intestines go to the large intestines, right? And of course, the lymphatic system cleans up, dumps into your blood again down or upstream now, okay? And so these should naturally basically be taken care of. And another thing is I usually think of there's really only 10 systems of the human body. That would be better because it was even, right? But the you can say 11 because sorry, I say 10 because the reproductive system is part of the endocrine system. So I would just say there's 10, but this is currently how the allopathic system basically sees the human body, okay? Then I went down to the diagnostics route, right? You're gonna have for certain some of these diagnostic procedures, you're gonna have to have permission from your doctor. Certain states also have their weird restrictions. We can't even order your own laboratory work. Blah, 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 blah. I understand why each case, but anywho, so yeah, all kinds of information. I'm gonna tell you right now, the best is basically upright MRI, right? And I'm not gonna get into all this. All right, there's functional MRI, but that's a whole other story. And then when it's combined with 3D software, which takes the slices that this machine's doing and puts it all together, you can isolate basically damn near anything of the system and really see what's going on. And on top of it, when it comes to the nervous system, um, where did it go? Where did it go? Yeah, yeah. The nervous system right here. This guy who was also, I guess, a doctor, but also, I guess, I don't know, some kind of engineer. Obviously, I don't know. He tweaked the MRI machines to be able to now see the nerves, which were primarily water, which were always very hard to see. And again, now that you can combine it, and yeah, I don't know. That's the why is this clicking? Hold on. Is this the website? I do. Anyway, so each one has a video, educational video. If YouTube still has it up, you can watch and educate yourself. Okay, after I give you my presentation of how it all goes. The reason why I stopped here is again because it couldn't handle all these high resolution images. It might now, but I'd rather move to Miro, even though this Prezi has a better uh, like linking of slides, I guess you can say, right? So yeah, that's why I stopped, right? So this is my rejuvenation information, right? And then it basically boils down to this maintenance. And again, that's why I have this app, right? So that I don't get lost in space, right? I don't get lost in time, because yeah, when you're having fun or when you're hyper focused, you're in the flow like I do sometimes. That's what happened. I know I would get lost in studying. I would be naturally high, but my mind is different from my body. My body basically would endure stress because I didn't eat at the right time, right? You're causing, yeah, stress because you're not eating, right? Okay. So now, of course, if you have an overabundance, then okay, like right now, the fasting. But I generally do because I eat so rich, and then if not, okay, I can't, I won't even get into it, right? So, anyways, these are the main 6 factors. Again, this is a quick, dirty video, right? So I'm not going to break it down for you guys. These are some interesting examples to inspire you, right? This guy thought he was never going to walk again. That's what they told him. But through yoga, he did. This guy had cancer, but then obviously he went to start becoming a gym guy. And now he's ripped and whatever, no longer cancer. Okay. And yeah, and just yeah. Okay. So to show you what I was saying here, right? Just kind of me, my transformation, how I went from basically a fat pudgy dork. I wasn't unpopular. I was definitely popular, but that's all the story, you know. To a shredded and classy guy, right? 6 pack, 8 pack, driving top of the line Audi. I had a motorcycle, also had a truck, tools, carpenter, 3D designer, architect. Again, you had to design a city, you got to know all these things, right? So yeah, I could do handstands very high in the air, splits, even at 41 years old right now. Today's my birthday actually. Oh yeah, well not today's 26, so it's 1:17 a.m. right now. Anyways, hands, one handstand, one hand handstands, kung fu stick work. All right, we're almost done here. Break dancing, Anyways, yeah, just showing my, my journey. I actually wasn't like this before this, right? I mean, it's just American Diet and all this other stuff, right? But anyways, and then of course I lost it, but then I got hurt, and then I got emaciated, right? It's basically me, basically skin and bones. Then then I was, again, business came, and also I guess the things that I did finally fixed me. It was a long. I'll go through the whole. That's be a whole other video in itself. How, again, that's why I had to create all this, because I thought I was dying. I literally dropped a matter of what was it, 10, 15 pounds in a matter of a week. Yeah, it was from martial arts injury. But anyways, yeah. So I pudged up, right? I call it bulked up, right? Yeah, basically, that's why that's what I learned later on. Like, oh, okay, really, I just bulked up, okay. And then I shredded, right? So now this is me basically right now, right? Because when I tell you how I lost $200,000, but anyways, on my way back up, right? You can lose money, but you don't lose skills, and that's what I'm trying to teach a lot of you guys different things, right? Right. Anyways, 25% body fat right now. Actually, a little bit little lower than that, but yeah, so I'm just bulking up again basically, and now I'm going to be shredded again, and my target back is back to 15%. This is my ideal. I'm not one of those guys that you so jacked and you can't even stretch, and those guys, that's why they die early. It's the other extreme of obesity, right? So, anyways, so yeah, Super Saiyan level 2 in the making. Stay tuned, and yeah. So, oh, and Jeff, I see that I want to. Larry didn't really tell me the name of the device. I'll get that later. I'll put in the email. But yeah, that's pretty cool. I'm definitely, yeah, that was interesting. Okay, that you can clip it on your ear, and I guess it reads. I forgot. I have to go back to the meeting, but anywho, all right. I'll be talking to all you guys that watch this video on LinkedIn, YouTube, X. I got this new software coming. It's gonna be more posting more often. Da 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 da. Because I really want to, yeah, now that I'm 41, right? 41 solar cycles on spaceship Earth, I want to, yeah, share. This is nothing. You guys have seen nothing of that. I forgot to pull up the other master one, but just watch my stuff and you guys will see the overall grand goal of this. But yeah, so I'm just a problem solver, and I want to solve your problems, which usually relate to money, fitness, health, sex, relationships, and purpose. Those are usually I think, yeah, six things that people generally have problems with. And there's derivatives under them, and I always explain in other videos down the road. But all right, peace.